Hello everyone. So it has been a long while since I made a video and I would like to apologize for that. It has been a very rough start emotionally for 2014. I'm just not sure what is going on with me lately, but I'm starting to feel much better and I'm very thankful for it because it's been rough and I really hate it. And what's been helping a lot though actually are my dolls. It's funny. They've been such a comfort to me this entire week. It's not like I can say, oh, I don't know what I would have done without them. I'm sure I would have managed. But I am very thankful that I had them as a great distraction and a beautiful distraction. They've been just beautiful. I've been enjoying taking pictures of them as part of my New Year's resolution in regards to BJDs. I have decided to work towards the goal of taking better photos of my dolls. I decided to only pick one BJD related resolution this year rather than picking multiple. And the one I've decided to focus on definitely is photography. And not just taking better pictures of my dolls. I don't want to focus on that first. What I want to focus on first is being more courageous with my dolls. I still have like fears of them falling and breaking something, and that's why I resort to a lot of face shots when I take pictures. It's because I really don't want to stand them too much and take pictures of them and have them fall. So I've decided to be more courageous and try to take more dynamic pictures of my dolls. Just trying. I'm going to do that first and then work on other things as I go, because honestly I don't want to work on like getting new lenses to try and take better photos and trying to learn Photoshop and do all this blah 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 of just face shots. I want to learn, how to be braver at posing my dolls and stuff like that, and then improve just the quality. So that's my goal by the end of the year, to be better at that. And I'm not going to be professional at it. I don't really have the eye for photography like I would love to. I've always wanted to, but I just can't figure it out. But I do want to get better. I mean, just because I don't necessarily have the eye for it doesn't mean I can't improve, and it doesn't mean I can't from time to time take a good photo. I mean that's just, if I give up and say, well, I don't have the eye for it, well then I will be stuck here, and I don't want that. I want to go somewhere with it. So yeah. Anyway, I don't really have much for updates. I did want to just make a video because I feel like I've just been very neglectful. I am behind on videos because I'm just unable to concentrate on watching videos, and it's really distressing me because I hate being behind on you guys' dolly lives. I really do. I hate it. It makes me feel weird. And I also hate just being absent from YouTube. That also just feels odd. I hate when I've updated like my Tumblr and Flickr more than I've updated YouTube. It feels uneven to me, I guess. So I only have like one actual update, I guess. And that is something that if you follow me on Flickr and Tumblr, you've already seen. So I feel sort of bad that I haven't like shared this on a video, but I'm going to do it now. And for the people who don't follow me in those two places, this will at least be new to you, so yay, there's that. But anyway, I got in Alia's new wig, and let me tell you, I am so super happy with it. Oh my god, put your arms down. I'm so super happy with it. I am glad I took the risk with the mohair. And I'm especially glad with this color. It's a beautiful chocolate brown. It's even more beautiful in real life, but the camera's trying to capture it. The lighting's really bad. But I didn't ever imagine her in a mohair wig, if any of you have remember her from back in the day, she had a fur wig with blue and yellow streaks in it. I still actually have that wig, and I actually am contemplated putting her back in it. The unfortunate thing is that while I love that wig, it no longer fit her character because I had changed it so the streaks were no longer in her hair. But I still, love that wig. But that was her original wig. And then over time, I realized I wanted a different wig for her, a different style. And that's why I kept changing her face up for a bit there. And then her last face up, I got her the blue wig to go with because it matched very well. But now that I'm going back to kind of an original direction with her, and she has this new face up, that blue wig was just a little too much, and I didn't really want that for her anymore. So that's why I had that other wig for her that I had made. I loved the color of it, but the wefts were awful. If I ever make another wig, I will not use wefts like that. And the hair was too slick, so you couldn't do a lot with it. It was very, very slick because it was made to put in with human hair. So it just did not work out right. But this is working so well. It fits her skin tone very well, fits her face up very well, fits her style very well. And I'm just adoring this girl, and I'm so glad that we are back on speaking terms. So because yeah, it was very rough there for a bit, and I really don't want to go back to that. And it doesn't look like I will be with her. I'm very pleased with the face up, very pleased with how her style is coming together, which is funny about her style. Her style is the original style I had for her character back when I got her. In fact, she's wearing a couple items that I purchased specifically for her, which is the skirt, these pants, and these boots. They were her items that I had bought for her because she has kind of a funky street style going on. That's how I've always imagined in my head until I started changing her too much. At this time, she's wearing a shirt and bra from the Doll's Own Greta full set outfit, and I had actually put these two items on her before with her previous face up and hated it. Oh my god, I took it off as soon as I put it on. I think it's because it's a very dark color, which fits with her hair and face up and the rest of her items now. It fits all together now, in my opinion, that is. But with her previous face ups, it's very bright and pink and purple. This dragged it down. It was just not a good look. But I really wanted her to wear this. So yesterday, I was feeling really sad. I was home off from work because of my knee, and I was so down. It was ridiculous. And out of nowhere, I looked over at her, and I was like, put her in this outfit, and I did. And I'm amazed at how well it came together. I'm not really a pro yet at styling my dolls, but I have to admit, I think I hit the nail on the head with this outfit for her especially. It fits her character to a T. And I don't know, I've just been very thankful for her lately, and that I did not give up on her. Like, it's even to a point where the things that had supposedly bothered me before about her body just no longer bother me. Like, especially her hands. They used to drive me nuts, like absolutely nuts. But when I first got her, they didn't drive me nuts. And now I just don't even think about it. I was like, they're just such a part of her now because everything about her feels more cohesive, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just so proud of her. And I'm really glad I did not give up on her. So I'm going to put her aside and let you know about some things I am in the works doing. It's going to be what I'm just going to call a project, I guess. And I hope people are interested in it. You do not have to be. It is perfectly fine if you're not. But I've been really inspired as of late by people on YouTube. Specifically like Winnie BJD, Denali Wind, Sarah Beheading, and Tatsuo. I hope I pronounced that right. If I did not, I'm so sorry. I'm not really the best at Japanese sounding words. Is that Japanese? I don't know, but it looks Japanese. Anyway, I've been very super inspired by them and them reading their stories and sharing their story backgrounds and sharing their alternate worlds. And I've been so inspired that I have been working on something in regards to this girl and actually all the girls in her story. So Bedlam here, Mino, Lucis, and Belladonna, Bellevue, and Bella. I've been working on all their stories, and I actually now know what's up with them. And I'm so happy about it. But I'm especially happy for her because she was kind of like I could not figure her out, and it dawned on me the other day that I have really been wanting to do sort of a fantasy world. I have been, but I want all of my characters to be in the same universe, so to speak. I want, like, they're not all in my main story, like my main story, but that main story happens within a universe that I want all of them to be a part of in some way. I want them all to live in this world where mages and werewolves and shapeshifters and fae and whatnot exist. I want them all in that particular world. Even if a couple of them don't know about them, which Sparrow is actually one of them, my Babobi Apollo. I'm trying to figure out if he ever finds out that Loki, my Dolly Snore, who is his boyfriend, I wonder if he ever finds out that he's fae, or if he would ever believe him, because, like, that'd be hard for him to believe. But we shall see. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But I've been wanting a fantasy world for a bit because I've been inspired by you guys, and that's why I love YouTube so much. It's so inspiring, just on every level. It's the best. So I was actually thinking all this week, and the realization hit me that I actually do have a fantasy world, and that's the Fae world. Because the Fae world is it's based on my friend's rules, who has come up with most of the Fae characters that are in my story, and it's based off her rules, and some are very loosely, and I mean very loosely, based off of White Wolf's rules for their thing, and she's changed a lot of stuff that she just hated from White Wolf. She just hated it, so she decided to do her own thing. And so that whole world has been left unexplored, so to speak. And the realization hit me that, hey, I can explore that world and make up my own stuff for it, because it's not like we can take White Wolf stuff. We can't, because they would sue the crap out of us. And, you know, I don't want to take it from, I mean, I want to mix in lore that's from way back and all that. I've done that with my own story, like with the vampires and everything, how I mixed in Dracula there, you know. But it's basically a whole big place that I just have not explored at all, because even though I want to mix in old stuff, that leaves still big roaming gaps of everything in there. So I've decided to explore it, and she is helping me. And the project that I'm tentatively working on is that I would like to share the story of her and my other girls, share like the background of them, share stuff I write about them. And you know, I know not everyone will be interested in that, but I'm hoping some people will be, and I will not bore everyone senseless. But I don't know why I'm doing this. Probably because I can. So I wanted to give you a heads up that should be coming. It will not be instantaneous, but I'm going to try and work on it over this next week, and hopefully by next weekend I will have the beginning of the project up, which is basically telling about the girls and why they were made and who they used to be before they were made. And yeah, I hope you show some interest in that and want to hear that. And I will give you a heads up that I'm not the best writer, but I would love to read some of the stuff I write, because not many, I don't know anyone who has read any of my written stuff in forever. I'm trying to think. Not even my friends have, because, you know, they're busy doing their own artistic pursuits, and I don't want to throw stuff at them and be like, hey, read this, you know. Yeah, I don't know if anyone out there has ever even read or know of my writing, because it's not even that I'm particularly secretive about it. I just never think to share it, and now I'm thinking about maybe sharing some stuff. So hopefully you show some interest. Not show some interest, but hopefully that interests you. That's what I meant to say. My brain's kind of it's been a hard week. So yeah, oh god, I love this girl so much. I just now, okay, this is how far behind I am. I just now watched Denali Wynn's opening of her No Elusives, and it just made me fall in love with my girl all over again, which is ridiculous because I already love her so much. I've decided to split my favorite dolls into categories, because as much as Rye is like my favorite doll, like, I'm going to call him my favorite SD, and she is my favorite MSD. Like, you would not believe. I adore her. From time to time I will actually look over at the shelf and be surprised I have her. It's really ridiculous, and I'm just very thankful for her. And I don't know, it's funny, they opened a new pre-order for Anoa's through Noppin, so please check that out if you want one, because I cannot recommend Anoa's enough, and their resin is incredible. Their resin, their bodies, everything, just everything about this doll is incredible. But they just reopened that pre-order, and it's funny, I sat there for a while, like, of course they would open that pre-order after I had already bought a second-hand Anoa. Now mind you, she is in perfect condition, so that the condition is no problem. And she was actually for a very reasonable price, so the price wasn't really anything, but you know how you always want a brand new doll, because that's just how people are, you know. Maybe not every time, but sometimes, you know, you can't help yourself. But the realization hit me that I never would have been able to get her direct from Noppin unless I would have known months back that she'd be available for pre-order. There'd just be no way, because you can't do layaway with Noppin. Not only, as far as I know, I did look it up, you can't do layaway with Noppin, and I just don't have the money right now. I can't just, you know, spout out that much money without knowing in advance that I would have to do it. So I'm glad I took the chance when I could, and I wouldn't trade her for anything. Fantastic condition. Genie 617 was perfect to work with. Amazing to work with, actually, because, like, I had to put her on the weirdest layaway ever. But to this day, I'm still just thankful for that working out, and very thankful to have this girl home. So I am not worried about the pre-order, except I wish I could afford a, weirdly enough, a fresh skin cyst, because now I'm obsessed with Anoa's right now. I know I wouldn't love a cyst as much as I love my Lucis here, but I still want one. I've always wanted both. She was the grail, though. Cyst was the maybe. So yeah, I wish. And I also wish that I could summon up the money to order from Doll Zone again, because they have the cutest event doll for their spring event right now. And I don't know if I can, for any reason, scrounge up the money to do it. I might go ahead and do it, but I'm so just kind of entranced by the doll, and I don't know. I have plenty of time to think about it, which is good. But I hate that I am. I'm like, oh, Doll Zone has got to stop getting me like this. It's really frustrating. So yeah, oh god, this video is so long. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's just been a while since I've been able to talk about doll stuff. So let me try and go ahead and get out of here. Real quick though, I did want to just mention, if anyone out there is selling a Nanuri, a Fairyland Nanuri 2014 head, please let me know, especially if you do not mind me doing a short layaway. I am very, very, very interested in buying this head. I'm kind of obsessed with this head, so if you have one available, please think of me. I would appreciate it. I am also selling my, I should say these are the faceplates. I am selling the Dolce SA faceplate. That means sleepy afternoons, so they have like squinted eyes. So I'm selling those faceplates of my Dolce Bernard and Dolce Saint. They are in pale skin, and you can throw a price at me. I'm trying to look for like at least $40 plus shipping for each head, but feel free to throw a price at me, because honestly I'm never going to use them. I'm just not. It turns out that I am not a multiple faceplate person. I wish I was, because it'd be great, you know, to have a sleeping faceplate for everybody and everything, but I like just apparently the one expression for my doll. It's really silly, but I just do. So I'm looking to sell those faceplates at this time. I may be also selling some other things, but I'm really giving it a real good thought before I sell anything else. But I may be tentatively selling at least my Bill Cullet's, I'm not mini-me head, but it's technically a mini-me head. I might be selling him, only because I don't think I plan to get him a body at this time or ever. And I feel really bad for that, because I really wanted that head, but it didn't come out as I expected, and in the colors not the way I wanted it, and it didn't go as smoothly as any of us wanted. So I may sell it for pretty cheap. I may sell it for like practice head price rather than like full price, because it doesn't feel right to sell a head that I really just don't even want for like $100 and something. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna think on it, but I did want to heads up, Nanuri 14, please think of me. I would be so appreciative. That's the mini fee Nanuri 14 head, and I'm selling the Dolce SA faceplates, pale skin, and if you want them, just let me know. They'd be great for practice, I guess, but I don't know what people would do with them, but they are available. So yeah, let me go. My god, let me go. So that's all for now. Thank you so much if you watched this stupidly long video. I love you guys. Thank you so much.